Lewis, hi mate, cracking first session in the studio today. Really enjoyed it. It's good to spend some time, have a bit of a chat and talk. We talked about some really good stuff. When you play really well, when you hit the ball nicely and how you want to hit it, you said that you hit the ball with a little bit of a draw, just marginal, but a little bit of a draw. To do that, we need to get the club path marginally to the right of target, and we need the club face to be closed to path, but we need the club face to be open to the target. So we need your club path to be along this yellow line, 3-4 degrees, 5 degrees. We need your club face to be slightly close to that, but we need your club face to be open to the target line. And that is how you're going to hit a nice draw with all your clubs. I don't think every golfer should hit a draw. I like to work with what the golfer wants to hit. We have golfers that come down and say they like to hit the ball with a fade, and they hit the ball well, and they play their best golf with a fade. But you like to hit the ball with a slight draw as your stock shot, and that's what we want to work towards. Your club path today on our launch monitor on the flight scope was the other way. It was to the left. So you're delivering the club 3 or 4 degrees to the left. You're struggling to get the ball flight that you want, and you're hitting the shot. You describe some kind of pull fades that kind of start this way and swerve. Obviously, if you get the face a bit too open, away she goes. So we wanted to look at you playing obviously some couple of amateur events next week, and the Rock and another event. So we want to look at how we can make some immediate impact on your game, and look at how to deliver the golf club a little bit more from the inside to hit the draw. We did some 3D, and what the 3D showed us that your kinematic sequence on the backswing is pretty good. So you move your hands first, and move the club first, which is really good for sequencing, followed by the torso, followed by the pelvis. So your sequence is hands or club, closely followed by torso, followed by pelvis. That is a really good sequence to move the club away. However, when we analysed your motion in detail, somewhere around this point here, the torso and the pelvis were moving at the same time, so you've lost your stretch. And what you're going to see on video is the arms just kind of working themselves. So the pelvis and the thorax has stopped rotating, and the arms are just kind of swinging up and kind of running on their own. And this gives you a really kind of long look to the top of the swing. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, there's many ways to swing a golf club, but in my opinion, your arm plane is a little bit high there. You analysed this. This wasn't my kind of comments. You kind of said how much the elbow was away. But for me, the sequence is just a little bit out on how you've loaded that up. On the left-hand side, this is towards the end of the session, and we've obviously been making some good pivots using 3D. Your sequence is still the same in the first bit, in the move away, in the takeaway, but then in this area here, we were really trying to coil the upper thorax into a better position, and you'll see that your arm-body club connection is much better here. The club is moving more with your thorax, and you'll see a completely different top of the backswing position there. In my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, I believe your arm plane is better there than what it is here. Certainly, to deliver the club a little bit more from the inside and hit your draw. I just think that's a much more loaded position. On the right-hand side here, you've got to make some compensatory movements to get this golf club back down, how you want it. So there's a lot going on here with the body. I think from here you're going to be able to free wheel, much faster, much more aggressively from this position on the left-hand side. I don't think you're going to have as many emergency moves, and I think you're going to be able to get the golf club delivered at that golf ball much more aggressively. I mean, for me there, we've not even spoke about this, but for me the pelvis is just working so much better towards the golf ball. Obviously the plane is a little shallower here as well, on the left. Obviously the plane is a little shallower, and the launch monitor numbers changed. We got the club delivery from the inside, 3-4 degrees, so that should stand you in good stead. Obviously, this is just to help you get going over the next couple of weeks. Over the winter, we can develop this as much as you want. We can use video, we can use pressure, and we can use 3D analysis to really get you sequenced, up. I hope this has helped. Get a bit of practice in, and please let me know your progress. Cheers, Lewis.